Dickinson, 3 here now, as the Squatch are looking to take their first game of the year in this Sunday afternoon matinee. So let's get right into it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Really excited to bring it to you. My name is Win Andrews, and I will be your voice of the Sasquatch this season. So, starting out right now for your Badlands Big Sticks. Leading off for the Sticks tonight, number 7, the center fielder, Carson Lundmark. Number 22, the third baseman, Jake Tilgis. Batting third tonight, number 10, the first baseman, Derek Calvillo. Hitting cleanup tonight, number 6, the shortstop, Cooper Dulick. Batting fifth, number 1, the designated hitter, Jack Luster. Batting sixth, number 12, the left fielder, Cade Austinson. Batting seventh, number 30, and catching behind the plate tonight, Ethan Babcock-Berry. Batting eighth, number 5, the second baseman, Kobe Krenz. And to round out the order for the Big Sticks, batting ninth, number 0, right fielder, Quade Peters. And pitching for the Big Sticks tonight, taking the mound in just a couple of minutes, number 14, Micah Gibson. And now for your Spearfish Sasquatch. Leading off the order tonight, batting first, number 27, the shortstop, Johnny McHenry. Batting second, number 24, the second baseman, Ryan Bachman. Batting third, number 12, left fielder, Gabe Springer. Batting in the fourth spot, number 23, the first baseman, Andrew Johnson. Hitting fifth tonight, number 2, the center fielder, Carson Green. Batting sixth, number 40, the designated hitter, Griffin Sheeran. And hitting seventh, number 13, the third baseman tonight, Ivan Palomino. Batting eighth, number 8, the right fielder, Cam Hoyland. And leading out the order, rounding out the order for the Sasquatch tonight, number 18, and catching, Davis Carr. We'll be right back with you after this national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly slain. And the rocket's red flag amongst our singing air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, folks, we are right back here with you. Apologies for the quick pregame right there, as we had a few difficulties here and there getting everything together, but we are here now. As I said, I'm Win Andrews, the voice of the Sasquatch, as we are preparing for the first pitch. And right before the national anthem, I didn't have time to announce that stepping on the mound tonight for the Fish is number 22, Connor Jones, in his second appearance so far, after playing in one of the 3 games to start out the year in Dickinson. As he prepares with Johnson behind the plate. Bit of a similar lineup to what we had last night, with McHenry and Bachman leading off later on in the inning, in the bottom of the first, with Gabe Springer now being pushed back into the 3 spot, and Johnson still hitting cleanup. A very, very winning lineup tonight for the Sasquatch. But we've got to get through the top of the first, obviously, to start out the game, and Connor Jones is looking to come back with a vengeance tonight. As we just mentioned, obviously, not a very fun fact to relay to our audience tonight. The Spearfish Sasquatch are currently 0-5 to start the year, still searching for their first win against the Big Sticks. But there's something brewing in the air tonight, and that's going to be hopefully the first win for the Sasquatch, as the Big Sticks are having a lot of talk, have a lot to say coming off that hot 5-0 start to start the year. And from talking to the players, the Squatch have had enough. So excited to see on both ends what Connor Jones has on the mound, as well as what the Squatch bats have to offer against Micah Gibson tonight for the Big Sticks. Obviously a bit of an earlier start today, as it is 4:08, supposed to be 4:05 first pitch, just a few minutes after that on this Sunday, the 29th of May. A beautiful afternoon for some baseball. As our last two games of this series, obviously with the first being a weather delay for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then last night starting around the 6:30 time. Tonight, obviously, we'll probably be expecting first pitch around 4:10, 66 degrees here, partly cloudy, but it feels great. And this crowd knows it. We have a good crowd, people still flowing in. Should probably expect that throughout the rest of tonight's game. As the music begins to die down, and Carson Lundmark for the Big Sticks, the center fielder, stepping into the box for the first time today. And Jones ready with his first pitch. As the ump thinks about it, decides not to give a strike. That goes for ball one. That ball just a bit inside for Connor. So the 2-0 against Lundmark. And that one gets the edge of the plate for strike one. The 2-1, as that one is lifted high behind us here in the booth. So Jones, in his first appearance for the Sasquatch just a couple of days ago on the road trip, went 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, but only 2 earned. So a solid outing, excuse me, as that one is lifted high. Not going to get it past the infield as Palomino calls it off. 4 out, number 1. Good start for Connor. So a great first outing, but Jones looking to go even further tonight against the Big Sticks, as third baseman Jake Tilgis steps up, and Jones is already ready. Connor, obviously, the second time through, second appearance against the Big Sticks, knows these hitters, recognizes them, and has a game plan for tonight. As that one's taken for a ball, really focusing on 4 pitches. 2 of them fastballs, the 4-seam and the 2-seam, as well as his changeup and curve. So look to see him implement that changeup a lot more tonight, as another high fly ball, and that one's not going to get past the second base bag, as McHenry takes that one in for another easy catch. So 2 up, 2 down for Connor. Can't ask for a much cleaner start, as Derek Calvillo, the first baseman. Calvillo caught last night for the Big Sticks, as he has seen a lot of action at both the first base bag and behind the plate so far this year. And Jones with the pitch, taken just a bit outside. Calvillo last night in the 4th inning took one for a ride over the left field wall and the scoreboard against Griffin Sheeran, which, as we'll talk about a little bit later in the broadcast, Sheeran had a night to remember and a night to definitely note, as we will later on. But Jones looking to eliminate that threat. Calvillo in this count, as Derek takes a big swing 4 strike 1. And the 2-1. Another nice swing, as you see that off speed right there. Calvillo unable to get a piece of that one. So now the even count. And just a bit outside. So the full count here for Connor. And a swing and a miss, just like that. A 1-2-3 inning to start out the game for Connor Jones as he nods his head. Knows how nice of an inning that was. Heads to the dugout. And time for the Squatch Bats to officially wake up. We have a lot more for you starting out as we will bring it right back to you at the bottom of the first. Hang tight. And we are back here in the bottom of the first here at Black Hills Energy as leadoff hitter Johnny McHenry readies against Micah Gibson for the Big Sticks, the 6'3" lefty from Tyler Junior College. McHenry and the Sasquatch have seen him once so far as he grounds that one down the third base line, and Tildes is not going to be able to even try to catch that one as McHenry never stopped chugging. He's going around second for a leadoff double. Sliding in. And just like that, McHenry on second, a runner in scoring position with Ryan Bachman stepping in. So one pitch and a double. That's a positive trend. As we said so far, the Sasquatch have seen a little from Gibson already. Micah in his first appearance with a .490 ERA, 2 Ks and 3 walks to his name so far. And the Sasquatch looking to dial up that intensity, as we've already seen on the first pitch. Completely ambushed by Johnny and Ryan Bachman. That one is a bit inside. Ball 1. Hearing from the players and Coach Garner today, not much has changed in the past 2 games, except their attack. Attack the fastball, said Coach Gardner, making sure that that is going to be the main point of emphasis tonight, as that one is a bit outside for a ball. So now a 2-0 count for Bachman. As we saw last night, a lot of full counts for the Sasquatch. The guys being able to really just take it at the plate and then be able, coming out to a full count. The problem was not getting guys on, as the base paths were seemingly crowded all night with Sasquatch. The problem was getting guys across. 3 hits last night for the Sasquatch, nothing to show for it, as the Big Sticks were able to put up 4 runs. Obviously, 2 of them were passed balls that came back as a walk for Ryan Bachman right there. So now runners on first and second with Gabe Springer stepping in, batting third tonight. So a perfect opportunity early, as we talked about last night as well. We hope that this will be a busy trend all night. Guys on, and hopefully now we have part 1 of the process. Now you just got to get guys across home plate. And something tells me that tonight is the night that that happens. And the first pitch against Springer takes that one for a strike down the middle. If you remember, Gabe Springer in his first plate appearance in the first game of the year against the Big Sticks took one deep, and I mean deep. Handled that one with ease for a 2-run bomb to give the Squatch a 2-0 lead in the first game of the year. Let's see if that fortune still bodes well for Gabe. He takes that one for a strike as well, so an 0-2 now. Definitely encouraging signs here for Shane Gardner and his team. Attacking early and getting on base. And Springer with a golden opportunity here. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Micah. And Gabe is now down on strikes for his first time through tonight. So Andrew Johnson now. His first plate appearance tonight. Johnson has been a very encouraging part of this Sasquatch lineup to start the year. Excuse me. Batting .357 through his first games as McHenry steals second, and Bachman going for first as well, and that ball is high, as now there are 2 runners in scoring position. The double steal there, smart play by the 2 guys to lead off, Bachman and McHenry. Calvillo tried to get Ryan over at second. The throw was not meant to be, it was way high. And Bachman took it with ease. So now, even if you can't find a gap, just hitting one to the outfield gives a great chance for Johnny to get home. And the pitch, as that one is grounded, and it looks like they're going to get the throw over, but a bit high, as Bachman is going to come home. And just like that, a double on the errant throw over from Cooper Dulick. And excuse me, Calvillo is actually manning first tonight with Ethan Babcock-Berry behind the plate. So it was Ethan Babcock-Berry with the throw. Earlier, that let Bachman steal second. Well, there you go, folks. We talked about it for the past 2 games, but the Sasquatch were not worried. The curse of not getting the guys across has ended in the first inning tonight with a 2-0 lead. Johnny and Bachman both get home. So now Andrew Johnson over at second after the errant throw from Dulick. That gets over Calvillo and lets him take second. as Carson Green took that first pitch for a strike. An 0-1 count with one on and one out. Just as speaking about the consistency of Andrew Johnson, Carson Green has been that force in center field throughout the first 6 games of the year, with 2 incredible diving catches to show for it, as he takes a nice hack at that one, but a swing and a miss. Kicks the dirt for strike 2. So now Green looking for some of that production on the offensive end as well. 1-2. Taken outside. So as these big sticks pitchers have gotten lucky in the first 2 games of this home series, somehow getting out of these innings with the Sasquatch knocking on the door every half inning, Micah Gibson has run into a bit of a different feel. Now with a full count. With a hard grounder past third base. And Ryan Bachman taking the walk. And that slow grounder over to Dulick, which forced him to rush the throw, make Andrew safe at home, as that one is grounded to Dulick once more, as Dulick's going to throw to third, and now looks like Johnson's going to be in a rundown, but now as Johnson gets tagged out, they're going to try to throw back, but Green is going to take safely to second base. So good job by Andrew there, giving enough time for Green to make it to second on the rundown. So Green replaces Johnson now at second base. 2 outs in the inning. As a familiar face from last night steps in, batting 6th, Griffin Sheeran, the designated hitter. You've seen him in right field. You saw him on the mound last night. And Sheeran did it all, going 6 innings of just 2-run ball. One of the most impressive starts I've seen so far in this Summer League season from both teams. And Sheeran tries bunt, but pulls back for ball 1. Sasquatch still looking for their first bomb of the home series. Let's see if that happens tonight. And the 1-0 count, as that one is lined, but directly to Jake Tillergis over at the hot corner. That is okay. The Sasquatch bats are hot early in the first inning, and 2 runs come out of it. Finally, a sigh of relief for the Sasquatch. They knew it was coming, just a matter of time, and that time is today. So now Connor Green goes out back to the mound with a 2-run lead to work with as we head to the top of the second. We'll see what he can do. We'll be right back, folks.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
And welcome back here after an exciting first inning for the Sasquatch. Connor Jones sits him down 1-2-3 to start the first, and the Sasquatch come out and tag up 2 runs on the scoreboard. And just like that, the Squatch are up 2-0 in the third game of this home series against the Big Sticks, who have talked a lot of talk and now have to make up for it tonight, as that one is launched over to left field, and Springer going back, and that one's going to hit off the wall for a leadoff double for, it appears, Cooper Dulick, the shortstop in his first game back. Dulick had the night off last night at shortstop. So after his error in the first inning with a throw over to first, he's trying to make up for it with a leadoff double. And Jack Luster, the designated hitter, stepping into the plate. So 1 on, no out for Jones here. And Luster takes that one for a strike. Jones told me just a few minutes ago before the game that as he's trying to utilize his fastball especially, he is going to be looking to just pound them on the inside part of the zone against these hitters. He wants to be aggressive. He's not just going to pitch around and hope that the Big Sticks will swing for the fences every single time. The Sticks are a disciplined team. We've seen that throughout the first 6 games. And Jones knows that as well. As the 1-1 count. And that one is going to be lined softly into left center. And Carson Green's going to pick it up. And just like that, Dulick rounds third, comes home. And Luster with the RBI single. So Jones, being aggressive as we said, threw it in the zone. But Luster just got a piece of that one for a soft blooper into the left center tonight. As the 6-hitter Cade Austinson, the left fielder, trying to get his season started. As Jones looks to protect this 2-1 lead, 1 on, no out. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Austinson hitting .250 so far this year with 3 hits. And that ball is a bit inside. There you saw it. Jones looking to push that inside part of the plate with that fastball once more. So 2 quick hits there for the Big Sticks. Jones appears to have settled down, getting back to his rhythm. An even count, 1-1 with no outs. And it looks like Luster is going to try to steal, but he's going to be tagged out easily at second base by McHenry. Great throw from Johnson. An easy tag out there. Luster decided to be very brave with that one. Didn't have a great lead off of first and was beaten out by a mile. Pretty sure McHenry had the ball in his glove and was just waiting for him to get there. So a little less pressure now for Connor Jones. 1 out in this 1-1 count. Taken outside for a ball. And the pitch fouled back. Man, I tell you what, Andrew Johnson so far this year at the plate and behind it, it's been a solid emblem of consistency for this team. Arguably the most consistent so far that we've seen in the first 6 games, as that one is going to be pulled foul into the Sasquatch bullpen. So now the 2-2 for Jones, and the pitch. That one is hit behind us in the booth as well. So 22 pitches so far for Connor Jones, through 1 1/3. And that one is going to be foul again, running out of rhythm. Never mind, that is not going to be foul. My eyes did deceive me, as Palomino is easily able to get that one over down the third base line. So Ethan Babcock-Berry. Really looking to get his season started. Hitting 143 so far and catching the 9. And the pitch, nice off speed for strike 1 there from Connor. I might have to go get my eyes checked, really thinking that ball was foul a few minutes ago. Palomino had plenty of room over a third. My apologies, folks, as that one is taken. Swing and a miss once more, as Connor is now ahead, 0-2, with 2 outs and no one on. And the pitch. And that one is softly grounded right up the third base, and Palomino's gonna get that one just in time, but Davis Carr over at first base, unable to come up with it. Palomino had time, threw across the diamond, but just a little low. So now the first error of the night for the Sasquatch. The Squatch registered 3 errors in Game 2 of the series in Dickinson. And last night, the Big Sticks had 4 runs on just 3 hits. So while the defense for the Sasquatch has been great to start the year, obviously the blatant errors at some points throughout the game, something they were looking to improve on as well. So the 1-0 pitch to Kobe Crins, as that one is lined straight to Ivan Palomino, as he appeals and says, I caught that one. Didn't even hit the ground. So now, Big Sticks get a run on the board, but the Squatch still hold the lead, 2-1. And they're looking to add a little more insurance to that lead right here at the bottom of the second. Let's see if they can do it. We'll be right back.
We're all going somewhere, going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
So the 7-8-9 hitters for your Spearfish Sasquatch getting ready to face off in the second inning against Big Sticks pitcher Micah Gibson. Gibson, after a bit of a shaky first inning, only surrendering 2 runs, but the Sasquatch were all over his pitches. As he readies for the first pitch of the inning for a strike. Sasquatch so far 2 runs off a hit and an error, but we will take it. The 0-1 finds the strike zone for strike 2. And Palomino grounds that one over to second base, as Corinne is going to be able to get Palomino out in time for out number 1. Palomino in his first game back after taking a break last night as well. And Cam Hoyland in his second game in right field. Number 8, looking to get Cam's bat started. We know he's capable, plenty capable. Hopefully he can get it against Gibson right here. So the 1-0 count as Micah is looking to have a little less drama for this inning. That ball is called for a strike, so 1-1 count. No one on, 1 out for the Sasquatch. Taken for a strike 2. Now Hoyland doesn't have his glasses on, obviously, at the plate right now, but when you see him in right field, which we could get a good camera shot of him, I swear he is a younger Jock Peterson. I've never seen a more likely resemblance. It's uncanny, I tell you. And it makes it even more fitting that Jock Peterson loves playing right field. And the 2-2. Fouls that one back. Cam's looking to make a Jock type of hit right here. And the 2-2 as that one is lined over in up the middle for a single for Cam. That's how we start it right there. Good pitch, but even better hit from Cam Hoyland. As Davis Carr, the 9-spot hitter for the Sasquatch and catching tonight. My apologies again. We had a quick lineup change earlier in the game. He is at first base for the second night in a row as Johnson is behind the plate. So Carr seeing what Gibson has to offer. Doesn't worry much about that one. Ball 1. Coach Gardner also emphasized competing and completing with 2 strikes, something that the Sasquatch bats have struggled with in the past few games. Big hack there from Davis. The last few games, Sasquatch have been able to really get to a bunch of full counts, seemingly every at bat. But once it got there, a lot of whiffs, a lot of swings and misses. And there with a 2-strike count, Cam Hoyland was able to capitalize. And this is the Sasquatch baseball we're used to. So now a 2-1 count. As Hoyland has a nice lead off of first. Gibson doesn't seem to worry about him too much. And Hoyland's going to steal. And just like that, a nice grounder over, but not in time. Babcock Berry tried his luck, and a great scoop but Carr is going to sit there as Hoyland reaches in time. Great slide and great aggression, giving the Big Sticks a bit of their own medicine. As there's going to be a quick mound conversation. Babcock-Berry runs back, trying to come up and concoct a plan with Hoyland at second, and Carr with a 3-1 count now. This is the aggression that this Sasquatch team has been looking for so far in this game at the plate, and that one is grounded, but right back to Gibson, as he is going to be able to give a soft toss over to Calvillo. So 2 outs now, but Cam Hoyland was able to advance on the hit ball. So now he is over at third. And the lineup card rolls over. Johnny McHenry, with his second time seeing Gibson tonight, looks to knock one in. So a 1-0 count. Till just shifted over, nowhere near the third base bag. Hoyland staying very far off it. And that one is going to get past him, but Hoyland smartly runs back as Babcock-Berry recovers that one very quickly. 9 times out of 10 with a wild pitch like that, that one is usually going to get past him. And that is why Hoyland was so far off the line. He was about halfway home before deciding to turn around. But he continues that aggression with a 2-0 count. That one is taken inside for a strike. You can sense it throughout this entire lineup. Patience, but aggressiveness. Having a little of both, playing smart ball on the offensive side. So now a 3-1. And Gibson tosses that in there for a strike 2. Count runs full now for Johnny McHenry. Hoyland still on third, 2 outs. Let's see what Johnny can do. After Gardner emphasized completing with the full count. But a swing and a miss, not to be for right now, as Johnny wanted that one back. So Gibson gets out of the jam, and we head to the bottom, to the top of the third as Connor Jones walks back out, and we'll see what he has to show for the Big Sticks.
Human health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
the top of the third here as Connor Jones takes the mound once more. As we've just learned that Braxton Greenberg has taken over for the Big Sticks on the mound after it appears that Micah Gibson was hurt in that first inning. So he will not be returning tonight. Hopefully we'll have a little more update on that as the game progresses. But for now, Connor Jones looking the deal here in the third. And the first pitch of the third, as Quade Peters, the right fielder, who is rounding out the lineup card tonight for the Big Sticks. And that ball just a bit outside for ball one. Count runs even at 1. And that ball in the same exact location as last. And the 2-1. As that one is grounded over to McHenry. He's going to throw that one off his back foot, and that is going to be in time as Carr stretches out and makes the catch. Great acrobatic play by both infielders right there for out number 1. And Peters with plenty of that speed that we've seen in the past few games in right field. Hustling up the bag, hustling up the line, excuse me. But unable to reach in time. Great throw and great catch to dig it out. So now Carson Lummark here for the Sticks with no one on and 1 out. So ball 1 for Jones. And a nice swing and a miss foul tip into the glove of Johnson. Jones, 33 pitches through 2 1/3. Working a very efficient pitch count here. Taking just a bit high. Outside of a few wild throws here and there, the Spearfish Sasquatch pitching staff has been very impressive today and the last 2 games at home. With a 2-1. As that one is grounded back over to McHenry, charges it, throws over 2, and Carr is going to get there just in time, keeps that foot on the bag somehow, some way. And the connection between Johnny and Davis over at first on back-to-back at-bats. Jones doing a great job of keeping the ball on the ground. With 2 ground ball outs back to back as he looks for another one against Jake Tilgis, the 2 spot hitter. And that one almost hits Jake for a ball 1. Jones, the 6'2" righty. Sophomore this year at Capital University. Enjoying getting his reps so far, as that one is going to be an easy out for whoever wants to call it off, and that is going to be none other than Cam Hoyland in right. There he is. He's wearing his glasses now. You can see if he has the Jock Peterson resemblance or not. I think so. So, an easy inning of work for Mr. Connor Jones as Braxton Greenberg comes out to take the mound. We'll be right back with you. We thank you for listening to Sasquatch Baseball.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
And we are back here with you in the bottom of the third as Braxton Greenberg takes the mound. And Ryan Bachman looking to notch a hit right here. There's a different energy in this stadium so far tonight, as the Sasquatch attacked early in the first with 2 runs and 2 hits. Headed into the bottom of the third. And hopefully we see many more tonight as Greenberg fires. And that one is lifted into center field for out number 1. Bachman got all of that one, squared it up perfectly, but just unfortunately lined out straight to Carson Lundmark in center. But that's encouraging. Squaring the ball up. Plenty of aggressiveness. First pitch ambushing. We love to see that. As Gabe Springer shows bunt, fouls that one back. So an 0-1 count. 1 out, no one on. Greenberg, the 6'3" freshman righty from Mayville State University, just took over for Micah Gibson after the first as Springer lifts that one high, a high fly ball, but not far enough as that one is going to be caught over in right field by Quade Peters. Springer has come close multiple times, just getting under a bunch of pitches. And you best believe that pitchers are running out of luck in that department as well. Only a matter of time for the Stanford freshman this year. Told me the other day that he is still just feeling very confident at the plate, feeling good. And as we said, it's just a matter of when. As Johnson nods at that one. Andrew Johnson stepping back in. First appearance, obviously, for, or first matchup against Greenberg tonight. First time seeing him. After Greenberg had to replace Micah Gibson in the first. Hopefully Gibson is all right. Everything is okay. You never want to see those kinds of injuries in summer ball. Johnson takes that one there inside for a strike. So a 1-1 count, 2 outs. And the pitch. A grunt there from Greenberg. Dead outside, 2-1. Greenberg in his first appearance got the win in a game in Dickinson for the first 3 games of the year as Johnson lines that one into center field, but coming in on it is Lundmark. So an easy 1-2-3 inning for Greenberg, but he's shaking his head knowing that he got lucky on a few of those pitches. So the Sasquatch probably feel that too, looking to capitalize on it in the bottom of the 4th. But let's head to the top first. We'll be right back with you in just a couple of minutes after a brief message from our sponsors.
so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. And she loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice try.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my lover.
Summer at the Denny Menhold dealerships in Rapid City. Trade-in values are at an all-time high, and there's never been a better time to buy. With over 400 vehicles on location, you're guaranteed to find the right ride to take you into summer. And while you're here, make sure to sign up to win some great summer gear, like a Rice Honda side-by-side, Black Hills Fireplace Traeger smoker, a variety of gift certificates, and more. Come by and check out a great selection of vehicles and summer gear at any of the Denny Menhold dealerships in Rapid City and at menholdsummer.com.
And we are here in the top of the fourth as Derek Calvillo steps in for the Sticks. Looking to face off for the second time against Connor Jones on the mound. Squatcher up 2-1 as of right now, behind 2 hits and an error. And Jones pitching smartly to Calvillo after he hit one well over a left field wall last night. But Jones pitching well through 3 so far. His ERA sits even at 3. Calvillo ahead with a 2-0 count to start the inning. And that off speed right there gets Calvillo as McHenry fires across. Plenty of time to Carr for the first out of the inning. As we said just a few minutes ago, Jones inducing a lot of contact through the air, making sure that they stay on the ground. And I meant reducing, not inducing. Obviously, that would be the opposite. My bad on that as well. But Jones is inducing plenty of ground balls here. As Cooper Dulick, the shortstop, fouled that one off down the third base line. 0-1 count, 1 out. Dulick was given a day of rest yesterday after appearing to tweak something, but he is back in the lineup today. Obviously much better. And speaking of tweaking something, a great update. After last night, Harrison Clark, the first baseman who left in the first, that ball is lined into left field right over the outstretched hands of Ivan Palomino for a single there. But you got to still love Connor Jones's aggression. Forcing the hitters to square up, not giving them any free walks. So Dulick now 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And the designated hitter, Jack Luster. Luster getting a break over at second base. And that one is launched, but right into the glove of Gabe Springer. For the second out of the inning. And Cade Austinson steps up to the plate. He is tonight's Spearfish Sasquatch beer batter. If Cade strikes out right here in the top of the fourth, everyone gets $1 off their beer. So come on, Cade, do us a favor. And Jones looking to make that happen. That one is lined into right field as Carr makes a diving attempt. But now it looks like they're going to be in a rundown, and Bachman is going to hold on to the ball. So now runners on the corners after Lester lined that one over into right. Looked for a second like Lester was going to be tagged out on the rundown, but he slides back just in time. Bachman not wanting to risk an errant throw by any means. Smartly decides to keep it with 2 outs especially. And Cade Austinson stepping in, who has had a slow start to the year. Probably a good decision. With Dulick on third, you never want to risk making an errant throw and letting him come home from third. So a 2-1 lead for the Squatch, 2 outs, 2 on for the Sticks. And that ball is low for a ball. Pitch is low for a ball, excuse me. And that one is hit high right on the infield, and McHenry's going to have an easy catch for out number 3. Connor Jones escaping the runners on first and third. A little bit of a jam here, but he gets out of it with ease against Cade Austinson. So Squatch looking to add on here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll see what they're capable of. We know it's a lot. We'll be right back. You're listening to Sasquatch Baseball.
Gear up for summer at the Denny Menhold dealerships in Rapid City. Trade-in values are at an all-time high, and there's never been a better time to buy. With over 400 vehicles on location, you're guaranteed to find the right ride to take you into summer. And while you're here, make sure to sign up to win some great summer gear, like a Rice Honda side-by-side, Black Hills Fireplace Traeger Smoker, a variety of gift certificates, and more. Come by and check out a great selection of vehicles and summer gear at any of the Denny Menhold dealerships in Rapid City and at menholdsummer.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Black Hills Energy Stadium here in the bottom of the 4th as your Squatch are looking to add on a couple of runs here. Maybe 1, 2, heck 3 or 4, who cares? Currently in the lead as of right now. 2-1 as the middle of the lineup comes up for the Sasquatch. As Greenberg back on the mound for another inning of work. The Sasquatch have been getting the ball off the ground a lot today so far, being aggressive in the count and squaring up a lot of balls. So an 0-1 count here for Greenberg. And that one is foul tipped into the glove, but a great hack there by Carson Green. As mentioning earlier before the inning was over, Greenberg, the 6'3" righty from Mayville State University, has faced off against the Sasquatch one time in the series at Dickinson, getting the win in the game behind 5 Ks, but also 5 walks. You have to imagine that You walk 5 batters in a game. That usually does not bode well for the team, especially with the Sasquatch bats, as I've been warning. It's been a warning, but it's also been just a fact. When this team gets hot, it's hard to stop. As Green takes that one low for ball 2. Even count. So the Sasquatch attacked early in the first. Now getting back to that other focus point of attacking often. And while the Squatch hold the lead now behind a dominant performance as of right now from Connor Jones, the Sticks still have 4 hits so far in this game. As that one is hit into right field, Peters tracking back and going to make that catch. So Green is retired for out number 1. So as the Big Sticks are a dominant team offensively as well, would not hurt to get a few more runs here on the board for the Sasquatch. And they know that just as well. For Greenberg with the 5 walks, no runs came across. Which is quite a unique stat. Usually does not happen either. And with the way the Sasquatch are swinging as of right now, that probably would not happen tonight. They're being aggressive. As Griffin Sheeran is up for an 0-2 count after a big swing and a miss there. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Sheeran down on strikes after that strikeout. Great pitch from Greenberg on the fastball. Kind of juts his leg out on the windup. An interesting pitch there. I don't think I've noticed it until now. Let's see if he does it again here. Didn't do it there, as that one is hit hard into center field, but Carson Lundmark tracks it and gets under it for out number 3. So a lot of hard contact from the Sasquatch so far, but unfortunately straight into the gloves of these Big Sticks defenders. So hopefully looking for that luck to change very soon, as Connor Jones heads back out onto the mound for the 5th inning of work. We'll be right back. Thanks for listening.
We've got a little friendly father-son competition over here. They each have a piece of bubble gum, and we're going to see who can blow the biggest bubble. Ready, go.
And welcome back here to the top of the fifth as Connor Jones is back on the hill against the middle of the lineup for the Big Sticks. Jack Luster, the designated hitter, looking to square up for the next matchup with Jones. And that pitch a bit inside for ball one. Jones has lowered his ERA on the year so far throughout his first appearance and a half to a 2.25 ERA. Been very impressive so far. As Luster takes that one for a strike, a 1-1 count now. And looking to retire Luster on a few pitches. You never like Jack Luster on the base path. A very aggressive runner, as are a lot of the Big Sticks, but Jack Luster especially. Tends to be trouble. It will be best to keep him off the bag tonight. And the 2-1. Taken in for a strike. Jones drops that one in. Beauty. So now the count runs even. And the pitch. Just a bit outside. So now a full count. Jones hasn't had a lot of these so far tonight. He doesn't want to give away any free passes. And a soft grounder over there. And Jones makes a nice grab and a throw over to first for the first out. Connor didn't panic as that one was grounded high. Took a weird hop as he rushes back to grab that one and throw calmly over to Carr for out number one. Great play. As Cade Austinson, the left fielder, hitting in the 6th hole tonight. Takes that one low for a ball. A 1-0 count. And that one just a bit outside. It's Military Appreciation Night at the ballpark. We thank all active and retired veterans and anyone who has served in the military. Thank you for your service. We are truly grateful, as we had plenty of people stand up last inning. And that one is lined right to Cam Hoyland and right for a quick 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. So it looks like Carson Lundmark up to the plate as that one is lifted high and deep, but Carson Green is going to be able to track that one down near the track for out number 3. So an easy 1-2-3 for Connor Jones as we head back to the Sasquatch bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back with you.
Keep it together, 'cause
Here at All Balance Bookkeeping, we have over 30 plus years of bookkeeping experience. We can take care of any office tasks, large or small, so you can focus on running your business. All Balance Bookkeeping, where everyone counts.
And we are back here in the bottom of the 5th as the Squatch Bats look to continue their good hitting tonight so far. As 8-spot hitter Cam Hoyland over there in right field tonight takes that one for a strike. And a bit of half-hearted swing on that one for strike 2. As we said earlier, Hoyland in his second game so far with the Sasquatch over and right. And the pitch, a bit outside. Talked to Cam a little bit earlier today. He's really excited for this summer. A lot of games to be played, a lot of fun to be had for this team, as the team chemistry is through the roof so far. As a swing and a miss there on a nice ball. That looked like it played at the zone. So a strikeout there for Braxton Greenberg as he retires Cam Hoyland. And Davis Carr, who's been busy over at first tonight, behind a lot of ground ball outs, courtesy of Connor Jones. So Carr readies against Greenberg with 1 out in the 5th. Carr takes that one just a bit outside. Greenberg wanted that one, but out motions that it was indeed a ball. So now 2-0 and 1 out. As we said, tonight is Military Appreciation Night. Folks, we'd love for you to come out to the park when you can. We aim to have plenty of themes for almost every home game this year. As Carr lines that one over to Tilgis, and Tilgis with a patient throw over to first for the second out of the inning. Calvillo fields that one cleanly. So, the top of the lineup strikes again here as Johnny McHenry facing off against Greenberg for the second time. And the pitch. Thinks about going around, but indeed does not for ball 1. So 2 runs on 2 hits and an error for the Sasquatch so far in this game. And that one is chopped over to second base, as that one is going to be Kobe Krenz, who throws over to Calvillo for the 3rd out. So Greenberg got into a bit of a rhythm as well. As we head to the top of the 6th, your Squatcher on top, 2-1. So we keep it this way, with Connor Jones coming back out. We'll be right back, folks. So the Squatch are back out on defense now in the top of the 6th as Connor Jones ready for another inning of work. He has been outstanding so far as that one is grounded over there on the first pitch to Palomino as he fires across the diamond for out number 1. Great play there. So Connor Jones threw 5 1/3, being very efficient in a time when the Sasquatch need it drastically. 58 pitches so far through 5 1/3. And if he continues this trend, we could see him out here for a long time tonight as this game is going by quickly. Now Derek Calvillo up to bat once more. That one is hit high into center field. Carson Green rushing in on it for oh, we thought it was going to be another one. His 3rd potential diving catch of the season so far, but unable to get that one. He was so close. So now Calvillo with a fly ball out to right center. And Green almost had it. But unfortunately, Derek Calvillo takes first base. 1 on 1 out for Cooper Dulick, the shortstop. So, the 1-out pitch as Calvillo trying to get Connor Jones, trying to distract him over at first. Don't imagine Calvillo is playing to run, but he has a nice lead off of first. And the pitch, as that one is hit high and deep into left field at the track at the wall off the scoreboard. That ball is gone. Cooper Dulick just took that one yard. That was a mash out to left center. Looked like Gabe Springer was going to have a chance at the wall before turning around. So now Dulick went a 3 for 3 night. Just knocking the ball all around the park in his first game back after his break last night. The Big Six lead 3-2 off of that 2-run shot by the shortstop. And Jones recalibrates, calms down, and is about to get a nice fly ball out in the infield. Davis Carr with the catch as Jack Luster just hits a small pop fly in the infield. And now Cade Austinson, the left fielder, back in. So now the Big Sticks, 3 runs behind 6 hits and an error. Take a 1-run lead against the Sasquatch here in the top of the 6th. As Austinson takes a nice hack at that one, but to no avail. Swing and a miss. The 0-1. The 0-2. As we said earlier, with the pitch count of Jones, he seems to be comfortable here. We hope to have him going for at least a couple more innings, as we're already in the top of the 6th. Count runs 1-2. 2 outs, no one on for the Sticks. And the pitch almost hits Austinson. It's been a little chippy the past couple of games between the Sticks and the Sasquatch. As there's been a lot of talk from the dugout pregame from the Big Sticks, wanting this game badly for a potential 6-0 start to the season. The Sasquatch fighting hard for their first win Both sides wanting this game badly. And the full count. And that one is pulled, foul. Right past the first base coach. So another pitch here for Connor Jones. 68 pitches through 5 2/3, and the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. So Jones gets out of it. Through 6 innings of work. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, the Big Sticks do have a 3-2 lead, but hopefully not for long. Sasquatch are fired up and looking to show it through their offense. We'll be right back with you.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
And we are back here in the bottom of the 6th as the Sasquatch lead has been surrendered now after a 2-run bomb by Cooper Dulick in the top of the 6th. So now the Squatch having to battle from behind. Only a 1-run deficit, which is the good side of the issue. As Ryan Bachman back up to the plate, looking to get a rally started here with the 0-1 count against Greenberg. Almost tries to offer, does not go around. Bachman freezes, that was impressive. So a 1-1 count for Greenberg. His 4th inning pitched after Micah Gibson went down in the 1st inning. And he has been effective, to say the least. Surrendering no runs to this point. As we said earlier, Coach Gardner looking to score early, but also often. The 2 runs so far for Spearfish have come in the bottom of the 1st, and nothing since then. As Bachman turned on that one just a few seconds ago. A 3-1 count. Ryan wanting to get on base. And a big swing and a miss there. So a full count for Ryan Bachman. And another plus point that I have hammered home already so far, just competing with 2 strikes, as we see here, a full count. Gardner wants Bachman to choke up and crowd the plate. And he just got punched out as Greenberg dials in another strikeout. So the payoff pitch goes in favor of Greenberg there for out number 1 of the 6th. 48 pitches for Braxton Greenberg to this point. And Gabe Springer back again for strike 1. Greenberg drops that one in the zone. And the 0-1. Swings on that one through his Springer. 0-2. So Springer looking to battle back into the count, as is the entire Sasquatch team. A 3-2 lead, or a 3-2 deficit, I apologize. As he pulls that one way foul into the soccer field. Past the concession stand, past 2 other buildings. Way foul. But as I said, the 0-2 here for Springer as he's looking to battle back. Sasquatch are looking to do the exact same, as a 1-run deficit is very manageable in the game of baseball. As we like to say, a boop, a bloop, and a blast. That's exactly what Cooper Dulick had in the top of the 6th. Who's to say that the Sasquatch won't do the exact same? And the 1-2 count with 1 out. And Springer gets under that one once again, as there is a high fly ball popped out to center field. And that one was a close call. Austinson and Lundmark were both charging in at the same time, trying to figure out who was going to call it off. Almost collided. So now 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, as Andrew Johnson, the consistency man, steps up to the plate. And the first pitch from Greenberg. In there for a strike. Strike 1. So 2 runs on 2 hits in an error register to the Spearfish Sasquatch tonight, as the Big Sticks are out hitting them 6-2. Last night, a hard luck loss for the Sasquatch, as Griffin Sheeran and Michael Larson combined for an incredible performance over 9 innings. But still falling in a 4-0 loss to the Big Sticks, as they only registered 3 hits but had 4 runs to show. Not a fun way to lose, and the Sasquatch know that. The 0-2 to Andrew. Just a bit upstairs, ball 1. So the 1-2 for Greenberg. That one is fouled back. Just a piece of that one. Greenberg doing so well tonight. Through 4 2/3 innings. And we have not seen that command issue that we seem to have witnessed against Greenberg in the first appearance against him, as that one is drilled, but that was going to go foul into the Sasquatch bullpen once more. As we said earlier, 5 strikeouts next to Greenberg's name in his first appearance in Dickinson, but also 5 walks. However, the Sasquatch weren't able to cross home plate on any of those walks, so he still sports a 0 across the board in ERA, and a swing and a miss there as Johnson wants that one back. And Greenberg excited as we head to the top of the 7th. Hopefully we'll see Connor Jones back out there. We'll be right back. The Big Sticks lead the Squatch 3-2.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
We are here in Black Hills Energy Stadium, headed to the top of the 7th in a Game 3 matchup between the Spearfish Sasquatch and the Badlands Big Sticks. As Connor Jones resumes his work on the mound, and Ethan Babcock-Berry, the catcher for the Sticks tonight, steps in. Through six innings of work so far, Jones has given up 6 hits and only 3 runs. A great game. But the Sticks do lead 3-2. We hope that he does not get the tough loss tonight, as that one is hit hard and deep into center, but backtracking is Carson Green for an easy catch for out number 1. So now stepping in, Kobe Krins, the second baseman. So now 71 pitches for Connor Jones through 6 1/3. We're logging his pitch count very closely because this is very important. Having a pitcher who's able to go the distance and get these quality innings for his team in a time where it is much needed. As the 0-1 is a bit low. Count runs even. This is day 6 of a 6-game streak for both teams, as the first 3 games were played in Dickinson and the next 3 here. There has not been a break in between, as that one is lined, and Davis Carr with an incredible catch saves that one from getting lined into right field for out number 2. And I'll tell you what, Carr's been impressive at first base today. Stretching out for a lot of throws from third base and short. And also with the insane vertical to catch that one. And that one is hit into left center, but not hard enough. Carson Green's gonna come in and track it down for the 3rd out. Another 1-2-3 easy inning for Connor Jones. We'll probably see him in the 8th inning. We'd love to see it. Hopefully so. Headed to the bottom of the 7th as the Squatch Bats look to get going once more. Big Sticks lead 3-2. We'll be right back with you. And welcome back, Squatch Nation, to the bottom of the 7th. Time to get a few runs across. Your Squatch are down 3-2. Behind an amazing pitching duel from both the Squatch and the Big Sticks. As at the plate right now. And batting 5th tonight, Carson Green. We've hit the middle of the lineup once again for the Squatch, looking to get a few runs at least across against Braxton Greenberg. And that one is hit high and foul. So after Micah Gibson, the supposed starting pitcher tonight for the Big Sticks, went down in the first inning, Greenberg has come out and offered 5 innings of scoreless relief so far, with only 58 pitches. And has really been a shining point for the Big Sticks tonight. He throws that one in there for a strike. Count runs 1-2. But can't say too much because just on the other side for the Spearfish Sasquatch, Connor Jones has been unreal through 7 innings already, not even hitting the 80 pitch mark. And if you were head coach Shane Gardner, as that one is lined into center field, Carson Lummark had a great start on that one. For out number 1. So if you are head coach Shane Gardner and pitching coach Tanner Hill for the Squatch, you love the start that Connor Jones has offered tonight. You just hope that the Sasquatch offense is going to be able to put a few runs more, so Connor Jones does not be offered and given the hard luck loss tonight. So now Greenberg threw 5 1/3 as Griffin Sheeran offers bunt, and that one almost hits him in the face. And Sheeran not happy with that one. I wouldn't be either. And Greenberg kind of looking on and says, that was my bad. Gives a smile. Sheeran probably doesn't think that one was too funny. As we said, been a little choppy, been a little chippy in the last few games. 6 games in a row against the same opponent does not bode well for anyone. Both teams looking for a change of scenery, as that is a bunt down the third base line, and that is an easy single for Griffin Sheeran as he reaches first base with no problem. Probably the most ideal bunt you could ever lay down. Puts that one down the third base line at a very, very impossible distance for Greenberg or Tilges to reach. And Sheeran, who is very fast, easily gets there. I'm surprised Greenberg even tried. So now 1 out, 1 on for Ivan Palomino, the third baseman. And let's see what they do with Greenberg here. Seems to be a little annoyed. So after that ball, that was in on the hands of Sheeran after he tried to offer that first bunt. Griffin gets the last laugh as he sits on first. Speaking with hitting coach Logan Lottie. As the Jeopardy music plays in the background, we'll figure out what the Big Sticks plan is here with Sheeran on and Palomino up to bat. No time better than the present to drive some runs across. Maybe this is the start. But as we said earlier, 6 games in a row from both sides. Both teams looking for a change of scenery. Ready to play someone else. And the first pitch, the 1-out pitch to Palomino, as he grounds that one up the middle. But that one is going to be offered to second base and thrown over to first just in time, as Kobe Krintz fields that one for himself for the 4-3 double play. And just like that, we head to the top of the 8th. Squatch looking to get something in the bottom of the 8th. First, we'll most likely see Connor Jones come back out for another inning. It'll be fun, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Black Hills Energy Stadium as we are here in the top of the 8th. As the Badlands Big Sticks order rolls back around, Carson Lummark, the leadoff hitter and center fielder. He's been busy today in the outfield as he's also been very productive throughout these first 6 games against the Sasquatch. Squatch are down 3-2 right now, as we are in the top of the 8th. And Lummark fouls that one off. Connor Jones went 7 innings tonight, and you have to believe that the Sasquatch staff had to make a hard decision, as Jones had not reached the 80 pitch mark yet. The Sasquatch had to make the decision. Should they let Connor Jones go out there for another inning of work, or should they let another pitcher come in and save Jones's arm? As it appears, a lot of them, and that one's going to be lined down the right field line, but an amazing catch there by Cam Hoyland. Saves at least a double for out number 1. So the new pitcher in for the Sasquatch, Dylan Ritchie. They made the decision to go with someone new, a new arm, and let Jones rest the rest of the night. Ritchie, the 6'1" righty out of South Dakota State University, in his first appearance for the Sasquatch. He's been itching to get out of there and to get onto the mound. As he fires that one in there for a strike. 0-1 count against the third baseman, Jake Tilges. And the 0-1, line down first, but foul. And the last thing you want to see is 2 games of immaculate pitching, incredible pitching from the Sasquatch pitchers, result in a loss. The Sasquatch lineup has been so close to pulling together wins. In the first 6 games, that one was grounded up the middle, and McHenry or Bachman, neither will be able to reach that one, as that is going to be A single for Jake Tilgis, and Derek Calvillo up to the plate once more with a runner on. So Dylan Ritchie, a redshirt sophomore, really excited for his summer with the Sasquatch. Looking to get out of the 8th inning unscathed. Calvillo gets a piece of that one, but fouls it back. As we are out into the 8th inning, we are very lucky to have been spared by what it seems to be just scattered thunderstorms around the area for the 3rd day in the row. Obviously the first day we weren't spared, but we were able to delay the game for 2 hours to be able to get the game in at a later time. First pitch was around 8:30 that night. Last night seemed to be drastic. Seemed like we might have to cancel, but a thunderstorm went just around us, and tonight it's raining in some areas of Spearfish, but still a beautiful night. No clouds have fallen out just yet. As an 0-2 count for Ritchie, and a swing and a miss. Sits down Derek Calvillo. And now bringing up the cleanup hitter, who has done a great job of cleaning up for the Big Sticks tonight. Shortstop Cooper Dulick, who is 4 for, I believe he is 4 for 4, and as Ritchie throws that one low and away. Dulick responsible for giving the Big Sticks the lead in the top of the 6th. Behind that long shot over and hitting the scoreboard in left field. And Ritchie throws that one in for a strike. So now on with Calvillo on first base. A 1-1 count, 2 outs. Excuse me, Dulick is 3 for 3 tonight, not 4 for 4 just yet. And I don't see him getting there. A 2-1 count for Cooper. And Ritchie looking to break that perfect streak today against Dulick. And the 2-1. And that one is lined into left center as Green races on. And great way to cut it off. Keeps Calvillo from trying to even attempt third. So now, I was incorrect. I should not assume anything. That is a lesson I will have to learn, as Cooper Dulick is now 4 for 4 on the day. When you got a hot bat, I guess you have a hot bat. So that day off for Dulick yesterday really has paid off. After starting 2 for 15 on the year, he is 4 for 4. Really shaking up his batting average. As Jack Luster, the designated hitter, who has had a great start to his season. And Ritchie throws that one a bit low for ball 1. So Calvillo on second. Dulick on first. And Luster at home plate. And hopefully that is where he stays. Ritchie the pitch. And that one is lined right up the middle, and that one is going to be a piece of cake as Bogman hands that one off to McHenry for the third out. Ritchie leaves the 8th inning unscathed. And the Sasquatch look to take this lead back in the bottom of the 8th as the Big Six lead 3-2. We'll be right back, folks. And we are back here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Squatch are down 3-2, but hopefully not for long, as Cam Hoyland steps up to the plate against who other than Braxton Greenberg, who is out for another inning. Hopefully that arm's starting to get tired. The Sasquatch bats can take care of it as he offers bunt, and that one is a short chopper over there, and Greenberg's going to throw it, but not in time, as he is safe, and Cam Hoyland reaches first. So an infield bunt for Cam Hoyland. Another great bunt. Second in a row for the Squatch as he reaches. And Davis Carr to round out the bottom of the lineup. Hoyland having a great day today so far in right field and at the plate. Told me today that he's really excited to play. I'm happy for the opportunity, as luckily, thank goodness, that ball was a bunt attempt, but fouled, and Babcock Berry just could not hold on to it. So the Squatch catch a break there. An 0-1 count, nobody out. But Cam Hoyland on here in the bottom of the 8th. Squatch looking to knock on that door once again. And the 0-1 count as Hoyland has to rush back to first base. He's trying to stay aggressive on the base paths. And why not? So an 0-1 still. Talked to Cam earlier, and he wanted to wish his girlfriend, Marin, a happy anniversary. So we were talking about anniversaries earlier on with our PA announcer. He was giving out some audience anniversaries, and figured this would be the great time after Cam Hoyland just reached on base. Why not give a special shout out to his girlfriend, because he wanted me to. You've earned it, Cam. And a bunt right there as Carr moves back. 4-1. So Carr 0 for 2 today. Looking to change that right here. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Squatch. And the pitch. A little bit inside for ball 2. Squatch still looking for their first win of the season, as we mentioned. Why not steal one against the big sticks right here? The patience at the plate and the willingness to come back defines a team. As Hoyland steals, and Babcock Berry is going to try it, but to no avail, as he throws another one high. So now a 3-1 count, as Hoyland is easily able to take second. And the crowd getting into it now. Excuse me, and now a 2-2 count as the scoreboard changes back. But now Hoyland in scoring position. Carr looking to put it in play. .322 Sasquatch fans in attendance tonight for the Sunday afternoon matinee. It's becoming the Sunday evening and Sunday night affair at this point in time, as we have just reached past this 6 o'clock hour. And Greenberg having to figure out his pitch, stares at Hoyland and fires as Carr fouls that one back. So here, another situation where Shane Gardner's words ring true. Competing with 2 strikes, crowding the plate, and lastly, taking it personal. Get this first win right here, Sasquatch. And that one is fouled back once more. I guarantee you they want it. And Greenberg now through 6 innings. But that pitch count is getting high. And he has a runner on second. No one out. Carr fouls that one back as well. A nice battle here. Crowd getting into it. Stay alive, Davis Carr. So as we said, Davis rounding out the bottom of the Sasquatch order today with Johnny McHenry lurking in the on-deck circle. Tough spot for Greenberg to be in right here. Calls time. Both dugouts chirping. Emotions are finally starting to pull through on game 6 of 6 for now. And the 2-2 fouled back again. We could do this all night. Keep throwing them, Greenberg. So we're going to try again here. The 2-2. And Greenberg fouled off again. Davis takes a circle, looks into the crowd, staying patient. And McHenry smiles at him in the on-deck circle, nodding at him, saying, "You know what you're doing. Let's go." Sasquatch fighting him off. Not spitting on any pitch, not taking a chance. They're going to swing at everything they see. And he finally does swing and misses in a very, very long at-bat battle between Greenberg and Carr. But Davis Carr just wasted off a lot of valuable pitches. And Greenberg is noticeably tired out there. Through 6 1/3 innings. But now Johnny McHenry. A bat that you just do not want to wake up. But hopefully Greenberg does in this at bat. Greenberg not paying any attention to Hoyland a second. Now he does. Not going to offer on anything, not going to try to throw. And the pitch to McHenry. Bit inside, ball 1. So now, Greenberg on his 70th pitch of the game. And Johnny looking to take advantage. The pitch. Taken in for a strike 1. Not a single face in this stadium is not focused on the game right now. Most critical moment of the game so far. A 1-1 count, 1 out, 1 on. That one is lined down the middle for a single. And just like that, runners on first and second, and McHenry is going to try second, and he will get there standing up. And Lundmark kicking himself after he throws back to Babcock Berry, allowing McHenry to run easily to second, standing up. Portland had a bit of a late start, trying to see if that was going to get down. But nonetheless, in the best opportunity the Sasquatch have seen in the past 2 days, the past 2 games, runners on second and third, and a single will tie this, or potentially put the Squatch back in the lead. And the Bachman looking to do that right here with 1 out and 2 on. But he will not even get the chance as they intentionally walk Bachman. He's not happy about it. He wanted the chance. But let's see just how smart that move was. Gabe Springer, another bat. He's Stanford commit. Springer's been lining them out to deep outfield, left, center, and right all day. Hoyland better be ready to run, because Springer will put it in play. Base is juiced, 1 out, and that one is lifted, but fouled down the left field line. Just got a piece of that one. And Gabe, in the biggest at-bat yet to this point in the season. 0-1, 1 out. Bases loaded. Hoyland rushing. Runs back to third as that ball is taken for a strike. Very critical at bat here for Gabe. But hitting in the 3 spot, I guarantee you this is ideal for him. He would rather be no other place. That one is grounded down to first base. Foul. Logan Lottie throws it back to Greenberg. Bold move for the Big Sticks. Willing to take their chance on walking Bachman, especially after that 2-run knock in the first game against the Big Sticks. Obviously Springer has settled down a little bit since then, but still a very dangerous at-bat. There's a reason he is in the 3 spot. Hopefully he'll show that in the next few pitches. And Greenberg's pitch. Grounded, down the left side as Hoyland is going to reach. He's going to cross home. And Johnny McHenry makes it to third. Bases are still loaded. And the Sasquatch have clawed their way back into this game to tie it. 3-3. So now 3 runs on 6 hits for the Squatch. And the decision to walk Bachman and force Springer up at the plate does not bode well for the Big Sticks, as that lead is surrendered. Greenberg's getting tired. And all Springer had to do was put it in play. He was going to find a gap eventually, and he found it down the left side between short and third. As the cleanup hitter. Time to do it, Andrew Johnson. You've been talking about it. AJ has been excited to be in a situation like this. Critical hitting situation. Folks, this is also a Grand Slam 8th inning. Johnson spits on that one, nods it off. Says he wasn't even considering. This is a Grand Slam 8th inning for the Sasquatch. If Andrew Johnson were to hit a Grand Slam here, one lucky fan will win $10,000. You heard that right. One lucky fan will win $10,000. We hope that's the case. I'd love to see someone walking away with a lot of money tonight. But AJ's got to actually, he's got to get a strike to be able to do that. And Greenberg, excuse me, is not giving it to him. 3-0 count now. Bases loaded, 1 out. Will Johnson have the green light here? As he takes that one in for a strike. Crowd getting into it. So now a bit of a different story. 3-1. The Squatch bats have officially woken up. It took a little while, but now Greenberg, I know, probably does not want to be on the mound right now. The 3-1 has to throw a strike. And a good one there. Count runs full. So So here we go, folks. Hold on to your seats. The payoff pitch, the biggest pitch of the day. Fouled off down the third base line. As we said just a few moments ago, Big Six took their chance with walking Ryan Bachman with runners on second and third. Left base is loaded with one out, maybe hoping for the turn of a double play. And Gabe Springer did not let that happen. Turned on one, and the payoff pitch, a swing and a miss. Johnson down at 1 foot. As there's going to be a steal at home. Safe! As Johnny McHenry slides with an electric dive, and Babcock Berry's tag is not in time. What an aggressive move by Johnny there. And now Cam Johnson going to come out, argue that one, wondering how that was safe. The umpire going to explain it to him. Doesn't matter, whatever Cam Johnson wants to do here. At the end of the day, he is ultimately safe. No review available. So your Sasquatch are up 4-3 behind the aggressive steal home by Johnny McHenry. And that is exactly what you need. Shift that momentum in your favor. Get your team going. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 8th. Sasquatch have taken the lead. And Greenberg's still on the mound. They're not going to try to give way to another pitcher, although there is someone coming out of the Big Sticks bullpen. And Carson Green, the center fielder, here with bases loaded still. 1 ball, 0 strikes. A 4-3 ball game as the Squatch have turned this scoreboard on its head. Takes that one for ball 2. What a game so far from both sides. The 2-0, Greenberg fires. Finds the strike zone, first strike 1. Green 0 for 3 so far. Looking to turn on 1. So the 2-1, bases loaded, 2 outs. And that ball is low. Green didn't even try it. So now, Braxton Greenberg in a very tough situation. After throwing 6 innings of scoreless relief, has finally hit a point. And the Sasquatch have made him pay the 3-1 count. Outside for ball 4. And excuse me, that was my fault. There were only runners on first and second. So that is a bit of a change in the game. But still, nonetheless, bases loaded for the Sasquatch again, with 2 outs, and Griffin Sheeran. That's Braxton Greenberg. After an amazing performance tonight for the Big Sticks, 6 2/3. Before giving up 2 runs here in the bottom of the 8th. .88 pitches total for Braxton tonight, as the Sticks look to change it up on the mound. So after a big night on the mound for Griffin Sheeran last night, going 6 innings of 2-run ball, I'm sure he wants to add on to that streak by having a hot night behind the plate. And he has the perfect opportunity with bases loaded, 2 outs. And there's plenty of baseball left to be played, folks, throughout this season. It's only the first 6 games of a lengthy 50-plus game schedule. It is not how you start, it is how you finish. And the Sasquatch hitters know that just as well. And they are hungry for their first win of the year in Game 6 of this matchup with the Big Sticks. Wish we had a replay button. We could really look back at Johnny McHenry's slide. As he was very aggressive halfway down the line after that strikeout. Big Sticks were caught off guard, and it seemed to be a bang-bang play at home. But McHenry beat it out just in the nick of time. A great slide to put the Squatch over the Sticks. As we try to add on even more insurance to this 1-run game before we head to the top of the 9th. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Just gotta take it 1 batter at a time. I can't help it, this is exciting.
Remember fans, there is still hope for this Grand Slam 8th inning.
As the PA announcer just announced, subtle reminder that the Grand Slam 8th inning still stands. So Griffin Sheeran trying to give one lucky fan $10,000 tonight. Wouldn't that be something? So the first pitch with the new pitcher for the Big Sticks, Kobe Krins. As that is a position change. So Krins moves over from second base, now stands on the mound. As that one falls in for a strike. Now, if you remember correctly, in Game 3 of the game in Dickinson, Kobe Krins shut out the 9th inning for the Big Sticks to win their 3rd game. But this is a bold move once more in a tough spot as he throws that one low and away for ball 2. So a 2-1 count, bases loaded, 2 outs. So the 2-1 for Sheeran. Fouls that one down the right field line. Interestingly enough, Krins, the sophomore righty, goes to Dickinson State. He's actually a pitcher. His primary position is pitcher. He has been manning a lot of second base in this series. We have not seen him on the mound yet until now. So that makes a bit more sense for the change at second. What a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for joining us on our Spearfish Sasquatch YouTube channel and the 2-2 count. Taking a bit upstairs for ball 3. So, do or die right here for both sides. Krins has to throw a perfect pitch. The full count payoff pitch. As that one is lined into center field, but Lundmark is going to track it, and that will be the end of the inning. So, Kobe Krins heads back, but not before the Sasquatch light it up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead Your Squatch are up 4-3, and we're looking to shut the door in the top of the ninth. We'll be right back. Don't move a muscle.
Do you know the locals' choice for gaming excitement? It's the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. With new games arriving every month, our selection of slot machines is the freshest in town. You can always find a game with our card tables open 24 hours a day. And parking is free and easy at the Lodge, with the area's largest free parking only steps away from our front door. Enjoy spacious and comfortable gaming at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice.
And ladies and gentlemen, Squatch Nation everywhere, we are here at Black Hills Energy Stadium in the top of the ninth. Your Spearfish Sasquatch just cut back and took this lead in the bottom of the eighth behind 2 runs to push Braxton Greenberg, the pitcher for the Big Six, to the dugout. Your Sasquatch hold a 4-3 lead here in the top of the ninth as Kate Austinson, the left fielder, up to bat. And Dylan Ritchie in his second inning of relief, looking to shut the door. And looking to get Austinson out on strikes. As Austinson takes a hard cut, a swing and a miss. Now, as mentioned earlier, Austinson 1 for 3 today. But a bit of a slow start to his season. And Ritchie looking to throw in something he can swing at. And 3-1 count. Just the outer edge of the plate for strike 2. In his first game with the Sasquatch, this would be a great way to start it. But first have to get through Austinson as he takes a walk. So a base on balls from Ritchie. So now, 1 on, no out. Spearfish Sasquatch with a 1-run lead. They don't want to see a bottom of the ninth. And Ritchie making sure, doing everything he can for that not to happen. As Jaden Gibson pitch hitting for Ethan Babcock-Berry. We saw Gibson last night as he manned first base. And that one is going to hit him, as now Ritchie is in his first jam of the inning. So now a 2-1 count, or a 2 on, no 1 out situation for Ritchie. So going to be a quick mound visit here. Calm Ritchie down. As we said, his first appearance so far this season. Three runs on 8 hits for the Big Sticks, and 4 runs on 6 hits tonight for the Squatch. We don't want to see that score change at all. As the mound visit breaks up, everyone goes back to their respective positions. And the last thing we want to do is see this lineup card roll over with Carson Lundmark leading off and runners on. That has been a nightmarish trend for the past few games. He's been relatively cold today, but that can always change, as we know so often in this game of baseball. But first, Kobe Krins, the second baseman, hitting in the 8th spot. And Richie looking to retire him, as that one is a bunt, and that one's going to be caught by Richie as he makes sure that no one tries to advance, as they both run back to first and second. So there's a break. As Krins gave it a shot, but unable to advance either runner. And Quade Peters, the 9-spot hitter. So 2 on, 1 out. And Richie looking over with a pitch. Takes that one for a strike. So Richie now, 16 strikes, 8 balls so far. Looking to close it here, and that one is going to be a high grounder over to Bachman. Bachman throws to first for the safe, effective out. And that was a bang-bang play. The dugout does not agree for the big sticks, but nonetheless, 2 outs. As Bachman tried to turn to second, but decided smartly just to throw and get the guaranteed out at first. So runners advance to second and third, but they give up that out. 2 outs now for the big sticks. Carson Lundmark, their last chance opportunity. Going to be interesting to see what Richie does with him here. As the crowd's gotten into it. 2 on, both in scoring position. 2 out, Richie fires to Lundmark. And strike 1. Tries not to go around, but does anyway. As we said, so far in this season, Carson Lundmark hitting an unreal 9 for 16 to start the year with 1 home run and 7 RBIs. The 0-1, a bit inside and low. Ball 1, Richie's hat falls off. But Lundmark is 0 for 4 today, with a few flyouts to add to his name. We'll take another one of those here. And that one is going to be lined out to center field, and that's going to be an easy ball for Carson Green. And the Spearfish Sasquatch get their first win of the early season and take Game 6 and Game 3 of this homestand against the Badlands Big Sticks. We'll see you in June later on. The Big Sticks will travel home tonight. And the Spearfish Sasquatch kept their nose to the grindstone throughout this game, stayed patient, loaded the bases, and that steal home from Johnny McHenry in the bottom of the 8th gave the Squatch the lead as they take a 4-3 win and add their first win to this column as they look to take this momentum onto the road tomorrow. We'll be right back with you in just a few minutes for a quick post game. But folks, we're so glad you've been able to tune in today. And man, what a game. We'll have more for you, some stats, analysis, and everything in a recap of that exciting 8th inning when we get back in just a few. Right before that, we have a few messages for you. So give us a few seconds.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
It's okay. All right, Squatch Nation, welcome back. After the first win of the year for the Spearfish Sasquatch, as the Squatch just battled back in the bottom of the 8th inning to take a 4-3 lead and eventually win the game against the Badlands Big Sticks. As I said earlier, the Squatch have had enough against the Sticks, and they showed that tonight. Right here we got my friend Johnny McHenry, shortstop for the Squatch, and the game-winning run, who stole from third, stole home. It was an incredible moment, exciting moment. The crowd was going crazy. Johnny, what was in your mind going through that time whenever you were just at third and then just said, I'm going to steal home?
Yeah, so I saw the catcher wasn't really checking me back at third a lot, so I knew I could get a good secondary. And then when I saw that he was back picking to first base, I thought he was kidding. And then he wasn't, so I just took it. And then catcher left an opening, so I hook slide and then dub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story right there.
Yeah.
So 2 for 4 tonight. After, obviously having a bit of a slow start to the season, I've been warning our viewers that when your bat wakes up, it's history.
Yes,
it's over. So what do you say to the viewers right now as you look to continue that momentum in the next few games?
Yeah, hopefully you can keep the hitting going, and hitting wins ball games. You got to score to win, so let's keep doing that.
Okay. And last but not least, how does this affect the team chemistry after a walk-off win like this? Technically a walk-off, but shutting the door in the ninth.
Yeah. Oh, it helps it a lot. I mean, the guys are definitely pumped. It's always great to get in that win column, especially after a long week, and so we got a good off day tomorrow. Hopefully we can use that to our advantage, and then come into Hastings and Fremont, and maybe get back above 500.
So an off day tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Before a long road trip.
Yeah.
So you best believe that Johnny McHenry will be getting geared and ready for that road trip, making sure that bat still stays hot. This was a great catalyst game for that. So, Johnny, we appreciate you being in the booth with us today. We're excited to see what you can do for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And now we have one more guest because we decided that the hitting was one aspect of this victory, but we have to credit it to someone else also who was hot for the first 7 innings of this game. Connor Jones. Connor, in your second appearance of the year, going 7 innings of 3 earned run ball. How does that make you feel? We were talking about you were wanting to pound the zone, throwing fastballs inside, keeping the batters honest. What do you have to say for your performance today?
It felt good. The off speed wasn't quite there where I wanted it to be, but spotting out the fastballs really helped with that.
Absolutely. So in your second appearance, obviously, the first, you had a bit of a higher pitch count. You were effectively working through each count. You had not even reached 80 pitches by the time you were done with the 7th. Were you wanting to go back into the game for the 8th, or do you agree with the coach's decision?
I wanted to go back in, but if I were to go out, I wouldn't be able to pitch during the away series we have coming up. So
right. I asked that question so viewers will understand the decision mark behind that, because you have a big road trip coming up ahead of you, and hopefully we have a lot more performances just like that. What does that give you? Does this give you more confidence going into this next series, whether that be against Hastings or Fremont?
Yeah, I feel like the hitting coming around really gives a big boost to everything, and the pitching staying solid like it has been, and the defense staying solid as it has been is really coming together, and I think we can continue it into the away series coming up.
Absolutely. Well, great job tonight, Connor. I mean, really exceptional pitching right there. Anything else you want to say to your fans?
Go Squatch.
Go Squatch. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Win Andrews, and I am your voice of the Sasquatch this year. And we look for a lot more exciting wins starting in 2 days.